Greetings everyone, my name is Addervale, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. In this weekly morning live stream, I'll be covering a combination of both Veersmith levels and other levels I found online, primarily focusing on the former. Here are the rules. I'll be covering levels for about 90 minutes to 2 hours, then move on to art, and on a separate stream, memes plus reacts. Welcome to stream Jedok, Dave, Andrew, Pixelboy, Jaden, Buster, Raccoon, all the watchers on Twitch, and lurkers and anyone else who I missed. If you wish to submit your levels, please leave the level ID either on here or in Discord. Or in Twitch chat, that works too. But honestly, I'm more looking forward to tonight's stream. But we'll get to that. Alrighty then. I'm also using an NSF pack made by a combination of multiple users and myself, really. I'll have to start shuffling it more later. So first on today's lineup is Rock's Remix, Anchorman's Flooded Ship by Jedok74, 35 plays and a score of 15. I know it's not the exact name, but I spiced it up a bit. Oh neat, this is from Pugsy. Hey Robin Jack, hey Oscar. So here's the schedule for this weekend. Right now is Mega Man Maker. Tonight and tomorrow morning and likely tomorrow evening is going to be Steam Next Fest demo streams. As is the weekend, only the big guns are coming out, aka the stuff I'm more likely than sure are going to be hits than duds. For tonight it's going to be Little Nemo and the Nightmare Master, and one or two other demos. Tomorrow morning is of course going to be Born of Bread, because it's like Paper Mario. As well as I believe Lunar Lux. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a stream tomorrow evening, but we'll see. If I don't, I'll just do pre-recorded. As there's at least 5 or 6 other demos I do wish to cover before the Steam Next Fest finishes. Also, I haven't covered any Metroidvanias yet. Well, if you look at the tags, it says I covered at least 1 or 2 Metroidvanias, but I don't consider them to be Metroidvanias. Well, not yet anyways. Now we go. Not just well, I'll get to that. Yeah, water currents. So about the Nintendo Direct. Oh yeah, Super Mario Wonder and the remake of Super Mario RPG, and the announcement of Super Princess Peach 2. Those latter two things were unexpected. I expected there to be... a lot of us expected there to be a new entry in the mainline Mario Brothers games. Hence Wonder. Love the graphical style. But a remake of 64... plus Princess Peach 2, those were unexpected. And it's not just a straight remake, they seem to be adding some new stuff to RPG. Hey Top Secret, welcome to stream. Yep, 1.6 hit. Yeah, the aesthetics are... they were kind of unexpected. They look a lot more lively than what we saw in NSMB. Like, as much as the graphics at NSMB can be nice, my issue with them is that they could be kind of plasticky. Or kind of lifeless. That was fixed in stuff like 3D World. And Wonder, that's definitely fixed. Elephant Days. Oh yeah, this was Anchorman stage. I forgot about that. This used to be a stage in Mega Man Rocks. Now it's been made better. I guess some better. This is what they should be doing for new SMB games, making them increasingly weird. If you think about it, the Mario Brothers universe itself is quite weird, so I guess that'd be fine. For the 2D games, go increasingly weird, and for the 3D ones, I guess be somewhat more grounded. Somewhat being a relative term. Alright, catching up. See, the reason... And to respond to Jaden's message, give me 2 minutes for this. Wait, actually, let me do the stage while we're doing it. Second up is My Man, MMU 13 Sound Streets by Neko and Dave. 9 play, score of 2. It's by Dave, so you know what to expect. I'm just grabbing these just in case. Alright, the reason why I reacted such that on Thursday evening is because I just find it strange why, especially with stuff like Steam Next Fest, where there's at least 100 demos of interesting stuff, or stuff that seems to have a lot more polish or features or experimentation, we end up going with something random, which basically could easily be as an alpha demo or a regular demo stream. There are several points I made during that stream. I'm just gonna make the first one. Namely that for Steam Next Fest, when you have at least 100 demos with at least some interesting stuff being showcased, polish or experimentation, picking something completely at random, especially something that looks rather dull as The Legend did, it just kind of baffles me. Especially when your other picks were more specialized. I don't mind if you're not interested in those games, but ideally when you want to pick suggestions, you want to pick something that at least looks like it has more promise. And as I said back then, and you said it too, usually put more effort into picking your picks. So from here on out, I'll be much more scrutinizing of suggestions for Steam Next Fest and stuff like that. This is not like, for example, Sage, where there's a lower expectation of quality. No, I'm not going to be more specific, Jaden. I'm not going to single out people unless they come out themselves. Well, this is actually better than most of Neko Day stages in the past, as the gimmicks are being used interestingly somewhat. Toot toot. Seems to be Resnor stage. This isn't good still, but compared to Neko Day's previous stages, this is quite an improvement. It's barely okay, I suppose. Like, it's subpar. It's not that hard, really. It's not dismay, Jaden, it's more like disinterest. That's different. Which is fine. And And we got theater ticket. It's this thing, isn't it? Or is it a time weapon? I didn't expect the stage to continue onwards. But alright. That's new. I mean, I don't mind having a second part of a stage, but isn't this like an RM level? I thought we're gonna have a minor showcase of how this weapon works. Why do we have a part 2 of the stage? I'm dead. I should have moved forward there. All I'll say is that Sylveon is not one of the members I was referring to. Again, I'm not criticizing you for not having interest in all the games we play. That's fine. Remember folks, of the key games I showcase during the streams, there are at least several... I receive several dozen key games a month, and most of them won't be relevant to the channel. Either they're not really that good or interesting, or they're not a good fit for the channel, as in their genre doesn't really fit the bill. A level 2 bosses, yeah, it's fine. But yeah, don't make the boss apartment give you a weapon unless there's... I would be more fine with that if it actually forced you to use the weapon in interesting ways. Or the stage was better. Okay, round 2. And I'm talking about stages where the first boss, where both bosses are mandatory and in linear order. Wait up. Oh, it's a different weapon. Wait. Okay, I need to clarify something. You got... Quiet Flash? Okay, now we're at the end. I'm guessing we get 2 weapons by defeating them. But I already had the magic cards, so I didn't recollect. Alright, let's see the messages. They better keep the Guy Fieri Toad in the RPG remake, definitely. Doing pretty well, YouTube. Elephant Mario is one of the more memorable parts of that, for sure. Make the 3D games weird too. Well, I suppose that'd work too. Yeah, we had Cat Mario. So we're skipping past Dog and Fox Mario. Well, we already technically had Fox Mario 2, the Tanuki suit. Well, actually no. Did we ever have Fox Mario or something equivalent? Tanuki is something different, sorry. And that game has Yoshi as a mount and a playable character. So, yeah, Yoshi can ride Yoshi. Wait, if you can play as multiple Yoshis, How many times can you stack them? Yeah, guts lifts can be painful. The way they were first introduced in the series was not in a good way. Yeah, Tanuki's suit is Raccoon Dog, or Tanuki. I was thinking more of a Kitsune suit, sorry. Or stacking Yoshi's at the Apocalypse. Okay. So for the demo streams, I'd at least suggest you attend the Sunday morning one, Buster, as the first game I'll cover is basically inspired by Paper Mario, mainly 64 and 1000-Year-Old Door. Hey Cookie! Number 3 up is Bubble Man Hate Ball Normal by Oscar. 43 plays, score 14. Gonna be a short one, so I'm gonna play hard mode too. Ah, okay. Oh gosh, the sound. Problem solved. Yeah, I'm doing level submissions on the Discord. Let me just finish the levels in front. I see. Well, this is easy mode, or normal mode. And if I did it the normal way, it'd take even longer. So, here's the hard version. 34 plays, score of 11. Does it add spikes? Okay. You know what I'm gonna do. The conveyor belts are not strong enough to... These conveyor belts are not strong enough to stop me. GG. I get how you're supposed to do it, but that's rather slow. Like, you're supposed to stand up there and drop the ball and time it right, but, I'd rather do it the faster way. Hey, Zen. But it's super cheesable without some barrier. But to be fair, even with the barrier, this is rather monotonous. It's more of a miss than a hit. Sorry. Can't play this. So, Lepatia's up next. Fifth up is World 5-4 Gaia Ruins by Lepadio, with 94 plays and a score of 27. Good luck indeed. Oof, power outage in IRL. Those suck. Well, at least we have base and double jumping. So as I was saying about Steam Next Fest, from here on out, for these larger expos, I'm going to be a lot more careful with what suggestions I accept. There are about 5 or 6 more demos I do wish to cover before this one ends, and I'll see what I can do. I know one of them will have to be privately done because otherwise it's gonna take an hour. Maybe. As for whether I'll cover the Sea of Stars demo, I'm not sure really. That's one of the clear winners this time. So far, not too bad. But I see the problem now. Oh gosh. Actually, that was easier than the last one. No sliding, I'm afraid. Thank you, Mole. Thank you again, Mole. Welcome to the Gaia Ruins. Be careful of collapsing walls. Oh, that was my big bad. Whoa, you're spamming here. Dave, you're copying and pasting the same message over and over. That's spam. Back to this, sorry about that. Remember, pay attention. Too low. I don't know if I'll do a submission. I know I did it for the Neo Pit of Pits. If I do something, it'll probably be a collab. Thanks, Andrew, but we don't need as many updates. It is. Ow. Remember, Dave, if you continue to spam, you'll be muted for a little while. It can also be like multiple chat messages sent at once. You're right. Alright. We'll see if it happens again. If it does, well, we'll see what happens. Yep, we got the Season 2 trailer. Okay, here comes the hard part. And let's try this again. That's... How do you do this? There's Mega Man 1 that spikes down here. That's how. Of course. I should have waited. Thought I could sneak by. Yeah, I'll watch Season 2 of Prime. Prime was... Although I liked the animation, story was kind of... Well, I already discussed my gripes with the story. Oops. Didn't quite make it. See, I need to be able to make it there, so I need to wait for it to get lower. Which is much easier said than done. Alright, there. There. Checkpoint, please. Thank you. It is a challenging one, but I gotta say it's better balanced than your previous 3 ones. There's no one spot which is a difficulty spike, I'd say. In the middle, where I suddenly keep dying a lot. This would be so much more difficult as playing as any other character, especially Roll. What? Thought I jumped in time. Guess I didn't do it fast enough. I'll take the L there. That was me, not the game, really. I didn't properly take into account the acceleration. This is... Oh look, a point where this is actually useful. Don't care of taking damage. Checkpoint. I guess we're getting up to the end. Yeah, he has Metabot Man. Yeah, they made Mega Man fully charged, which... I have even more issues with. They're also making the latest Astro Man cartoon. I don't exactly have hopes for that. I guess my main issue with Sonic Prime is how dumb Sonic is. Like, Sonic can be stupid even in the main games, but not to the extent he is in Sonic Prime. I get why they did that, to showcase how important his friends are to him, and he realizes that, but his thick-headedness in the series it feels kind of out of character if it was like in the main universe, or main or comic universes. Like, he can be dumb, just not that dumb, especially with friends. Yeah, I keep underestimating how he accelerates. And the problem is the side hurts me too. Alright, here we go. Oh, when I say comics, it's like the after Genesis wave, not pre-Genesis wave. Because Sonic can act like a jerk there too, quite a bit. If they are the same continuity, I really hope that Prime takes place in the past, because oh goodness. Okay, compared to the previous 2 or 3 stages, this had a much better difficulty curve, no issues where I get stuck in the middle, and I don't think it was a bit tricky. I guess in general overall it's harder, but the curve is smoother. It's not like there's 1 or 2 points which are noticeably tougher than the rest of the stage. So for World 5, this is currently my favorite level. And it made fun use of the scaffolding, time slow, and the enemy placements. And it made good use of basis mobility options. Hey Minubi, welcome! Why are lizards on the tiles? Good question. Yeah, multiverse exists, thankfully. I mean, the concept of multiverse in media is both a cop-out and a good explanation for canonizing multiple pieces of media. It depends on how it's used. Well, if Prime and IDW take place in alternate continuities, like different verses, then I'm fine. But if they're in the same continuity, then... let me see what their message is. Yeah, I saw what it said. Also, Dave hasn't shown up again, so they may have gotten disconnected. In which case, I'll forgive him. Let's see if they come back. Yeah, the multiverse concept for Marvel Comics and DC Comics was already established in the past, even before Sonic. I'm just waiting for Mario. Well, Mario already has alternate universes too, but I mean to the same extent as multiple continuities like Sonic. But to be fair, Mario is far less story-based or continuity-based, outside of inside the same game, and maybe Paper Mario, and Mario Luigi RPG. Okay, before I play its cookie stage, let me bring up their NSF. Spider Sonic? Or are they Spider Hedge? What name should I call him? Okay, it's been replaced. Showcase the new update of Xmod. Okay, at the end of the stream. Alrighty. 6th up is MMCM DKN-005 Energy Man by It's Cookie with 25 plays and a score of 3. I'm sorry. Oh. 6th up is MMCM DKN-005 Energy Man by It's Cookie. Before I begin, they asked me to read the description. DKN-005 Energy Man, electrical robot, a robot master created by Dr. Kyrus for the purpose of powering large cities in Canada through hydropower. For tasks like having to go underwater, Dr. Kyrus equipped him with waterproof armor which allows him to swim without water penetrating his circuits. His double shock can electrify entire water sources, allowing him to stun underwater creatures, making the process of swimming tasks easier. He was then corrupted from a new variant of Roboenza, which reprogrammed him to destroy Mega Man. Main stage, Hydroelectric Dam. Weapon, Double Shock. Sorry, didn't mean to shock ya. Good point, clever. Bad point, stubborn. Likes swimming. Dislikes old technology. 35 plays and a score of 3. Base. Yeah, it's a shame that all those characters had to vanish into the abyss. I'm grabbing this in case things go awry. Thank you for providing the lore. It's always nice. Yeah, all because of Penders being a... Insert a word here. Fill in the blanks moment. Okay, this is gonna be a regular stage as evidenced by the title and how progression's working. Ow. So, water, electricity. Well, at least I can't electrify the water, a la Shockman from Rock Force. Oh no. Gonna have to rush forward for this. And walk the wrong direction. Beautiful. It would be cool if he had a water that could be electrified. A second jest. I'd say it's a good introduction, escalation on these lasers. But I'd probably move the shock generator a little bit later. Like, I'd probably make this the first use of the shock generators. And now the hard part. Well, if I had special weapons, this wouldn't really be hard. Oh gosh, I don't know if that's the intended way. Or if I was playing as Mega Man so I wouldn't take double damage. It's one of the more challenging traditional focus levels. If I was playing as part of the level pack, this wouldn't be the first level I'll go to. Yeep. Let me through. Darn, I would have liked that, but it's too risky. Oh no. One more. What? I let go of the jump button. I guess I didn't let go of it too soon enough. Gee, too far. Custom enemies, as in enemies the devs created? Maybe. Maybe as an Easter egg or a fun little bonus. Unfortunately, damage boosting isn't really an option here. I can't... What makes it scarier is that I'm having a hard time gauging it properly. One more light. The scariest part of the stage. Oh, really? Get me in. Oh gosh, this last section was scary. It started out as intermediate, but this last climax section was difficult, especially with the spikes and taking double damage. I'd say this is a pretty fine traditional stage because it had a good introduction, escalation, and climax, but boy, does the climax become difficult without special weapons. If I use this, it'd be easier because I'd be able to modulate the jumps better. So it made fine use of the lasers, the shock generator, the water rising and lowering, and of course the darkness gimmick at the end. You could probably take out the darkness gimmick and it'd still be fine, but it adds sort of. It adds tension in the last part. I'd like to see the Proto Shield from 7. Yep, he drained all energy, hence blackout. At least for a maker, it'd probably be some Easter egg or acknowledgement of the original creator. I'd be fine with that. Don't, Jaden. I don't like to single out people. They're not breaking any rules. Oh no. Ow. I wish I was playing as Mega Man for this. I can't pop the bubble fast enough without more pellets or getting closer. It is. It is cool but difficult. And it's pretty well constructed, despite some my complaints are basically, oh gosh, we're getting very close to dying again. Like, of all the levels I played this mod, this is one of my favorites. So, good job, Cookie. I'd mark this as... But if I were to play this in a level pack, this would not be the first stage I'll go through. Phew. This is one way Proto Man makes the fight easier. He can deflect the mines back at him. Double shock. I wish this was part of a fan game so we can actually have a true double shock. Nonetheless, good job, Cookie. This was legitimately fun. Yeah. Yeah, it does feel... Like, compared to Roger's level pack, sorry to pick on them a little bit, their levels felt decent. Like, it was there, but I just wish there was more uses of mechanics. This one doesn't have this problem. This realizes its mechanic usage to a sufficient potential. I wouldn't say exactly fullest potential because, oh my goodness, that'd be even harder, and that should be safe for a challenge level or a hard mode. As it stands right now, this is what I expect from fangame levels. Good fangame levels. Could it be better? Yes, I'd rearrange some of the introductions and maybe some escalations, but as it stands right now, the best ways to improve it would probably be to move it to its own engine, so it can have somewhat more custom enemies which will work better with this, slightly different graphics, music's already here, and we can actually get the double shock. Bravo, Cookie. Good job. Yep. Let's hope so. Nintendo was never gonna abandon it. Let's see if more companies follow through. So let's select all this. Hey, Paul. Armored armadillo but with water. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. I will say that looking at Dave's comments, they certainly have improved, marginally so, but at least the levels are approaching okay now. And using Mega Mage by Jedok and Dr. Raitree by Roger 2, that's a good basis, I'd say. I could do 12, but we'll see. You mean high-bit art? Well, at least it'll have very good graphics. How much budget did Octopath Traveler have? Was it AA or was it AA? I'm gonna get back to Oscar in a moment. Let's check some stuff out. Because that's the closest thing I can think of to what you're saying. And I like the unique style Square Enix went with. A mixture of 2D sprite work with the 3D backdrops, or 3D backgrounds, or 3D environments really. This seems fun. Seventh up is Matrix Memory by Manchestero123Y with 146 plays and a score of 452. I think it meant 0123. Owlboy and King of Fighters are, I'd say, best examples. Owlboy is the one that popularized quote-unquote high-bit pixel art in the indie sphere. Like, it came before the others and really popularized it. The others are no slouches either. Blasphemous is beautiful in many locations. And 9 Years of Shadows, yeah, same. 9 Years of Shadows is also an example of some of the beauty, but probably with some better 9 Years of Shadows isn't really pixel art. It has more of the painterly backdrops and whatnot. Hopefully in their sequel, Lucis, they fix the issues with discerning the background from the foreground. Code Lyco? Is it that animated show which used a combination of 2D and 3D work? Like the real world took place in 2D. Like the real world had 2D animation, whereas the digital world was fully 3D. That one then, gotcha. I didn't really watch it. Yeah. When I say 2D and 3D animation, I mean real world almost completely in 2D if I recall correctly, whereas the cyber or another world, it's fully in 3D, with 3D models everything. It's not like you have 2D animation with 3D backdrops, or reverse of that. To be fair, there are a lot of award-winning anime series which I haven't watched, which I really should. Oh yeah, whoever asked that question, yes, I do watch SMG4's S-posts, scrap posts, and the first 2 episodes of Murder Drones. I will catch up, don't you worry, I enjoyed those first 2 episodes. Full-length pixels and cutscenes. Even in the olden days, they didn't have as many of those. That'd be cool. I guess it existed, but at least it has some hazards. Owlboy is a game that was stuck in development hell for over a decade, I believe it was supposed to originally come... Wait, let me check that. Let's see. Yeah, it started in 2017. It started development in 2007 and was released in November of 2016. Wasn't it supposed to originally be released for an earlier well... Anyways, yeah. It did a phenomenal job with its high-fidelity pixel art. That's where we coined the term quote-unquote high-bit. True. And to clarify an earlier point, I didn't clarify it properly. 9 Years of Shadows, Blasphemous, Owlboy, King of Fighters, they count. Eternanocus is pretty, but it's hand-drawn. Well, when I say hand-drawn, I'm really kind of oversimplifying. That's still a very, very broad category. See, with SMG4, I'm more okay with Mario being dumb because it's a scrap post series, and its main purpose is comedy. When something's main focus is comedy, I'm a lot more okay with characters being dumber. Also, not to mention in SMG4, there are more focused characters, or characters who take the limelight or main character role. With Sonic Prime, the main character is pretty much always Sonic, but with SMG4, that changes per episode. Sometimes it's Mario, sometimes it's SMG4, sometimes it's Meggy, etc, etc. So I'm more okay with it there. And it also knows when to take it more seriously. I watched part of it. Also as a suggestion, if something's too long to post in React, just post it to either gaming or media, depending on which one's more appropriate. For the presentation, it's gaming. Thank you, Lepadio. I do feel bad, but at the same time, it feels self-inflicted. Eggman's plan worked. Also kind of, I don't want to say annoying, but it... High Five Rush's way, that'd be cool too. I want to see more of that. Before I do this, let me do one more stage from the most popular queue, then I'll take a short pause. Eight up is Punch Palace by Smiley Solar, 96 plays and a score of 50. So yeah. Also, Mario often... In SMG4, Mario often doesn't get away with his escapades. Alright, also time for channel updates. Ooh, Bulldozer. Let's see. For the next 1 or 2 weeks will be Let's Tries, edited Let's Tries. I will get back and finish Bat Boy, don't you worry. I legitimately... Excuse me. I enjoy this game and I wish to 100% it. Someone didn't take this puzzle through. Once Bad Boy's done, in terms of LP's edited versions, it's of course gonna be Wolfchild. I've been putting it off for long enough. That needs to be done. Gonna be probably 3 or 4 episodes. And yes, I will test at one stage. Maybe. I'll see if that's even possible with tasking. If not, well... you know what I'll do. The final lot. Is it a vocal minority? It's very likely a vocal minority. Every popular series has a lot of people complaining about something. Is it minor, moderate, or major? Well, we're gonna have to mention it to talk about what it did wrong. Same reason with those 2 Let's Tries we did Thursday evening. Hey, Iwumi, welcome. SML? Oh, Super Mario Logan. I see what you mean. They do fit the... They brought in the parody of the Marioverse spears, but SML got hit by the copyright bat. Then again, they were featured on a major daytime talk show, was it? Or a major daytime news series. So they got the copyright bat from Nintendo. But whereas SMG4 focuses on Gmod, 3D models and whatnot, Logan is puppetry. Ah, Ruby. Now I understand how you feel. I haven't watched Ruby, but seeing the fan reception to it is interesting, especially as the seasons go along. Let's see, how many parts of Alan Becker did I get to? I wrote it down, let me see. Okay, I got up to the shorts. Well, I watched 4, and as for the shorts, I watched up to 20. The Piglin War. So 10 left and back to the mainline series with 5 and 6. Oh, violent content and outright drug usage and other, not so appropriate things. Whereas with SMG4, oh sure, there's quite a bit of violence, but it's very cartoony violence. Exaggerated cartoony violence that if there wasn't swearing and whatnot, it could easily fit under TV Y7 or PG. So basically I made it up to... I completed Season 1 and Season 2 of the Minecraft shorts. Ruby used to have a lot more fans in the early seasons when Montiom was the animation director or fight scene choreographer. Rest in peace. But afterwards, and some story decisions, it's gotten a lot more polarizing. I like the designs, but I don't know much of the story, so I can't really comment on that. Yeah, I did notice that some of the character designs were changed, like Boopkins, Meggy I think, although there was more story, SMG4 and Tree themselves. And that's also to get more merchandising, I suppose. Yeah, same thing. It's after Homestead that the reputation began to deteriorate. Especially when the fight scenes kinda took a hit. The fight scenes took a hit in visual quality. Yeah, SML got hit by the copyright bat. SMG4 did it preemptively. And also merchandising. Anyways, I'll be right back in a moment. I'm gonna cover Lepadio and Oscar's level, then finish up with the Mega Man X latest update. Forbidden. Alright, be right back. And I'm returned. Let's see. Ruby, I think you stay for 3 more seasons, yeah. So, Metal Sonic got to study the Mega Man X 1-3 level design philosophy. I mean, I still say to study what it did right and what it did wrong. But I guess the best way of explaining what it got wrong is that it's dull. With X1 and X2, the level design is exciting and varied, although with X2 I'd say some of the levels need to explore the mechanics more, and the music needs to be longer. With X3, I get what they're trying to do, and I like the exploring, there being more avenues to go through the levels, explore and collect the armor pieces, heart pieces, etc. But the overall design itself is kind of dull, and the levels need more unique mechanics to make them stand out from each other. When I say unique mechanics, I mean level objects. X4's level design is closer to X1 and X2. Like in a way, X3's level design, or the way it's designed the stages, it kinda reminds me of X5's. We don't really talk about X6 and X7. X8 is also an interesting thing because of all the X games, maybe with the exception of X1 and another one which I'm forgetting, it feels like it's the most quote-unquote gimmicky. Like every stage has its own thing, mechanics that make it, level objects which make it unique. Although how much you like it depends on how much you like gimmicks in stages. Anyways, back to adventure. Ninth up is World 5 Boss Fight by La Patio. 131 plays and the score 46. Many times it was really good. But then we have situations like, did we really need 2 Ride Chaser levels? Seriously? Could we not just have Arctic? Anyways, here's the boss of the Ruin stage. Earlier in the stream I finished the regular stage. Stay up here, Stone Man. If we're gonna have a rider stage, just make it central wide. And shorten it a little bit, please. Gigabolt Manowar is, worst stage in the game, I was gonna say. I get what they're trying to do with the 3D Ride Chaser, but oh my goodness, did it need better tutorialization. Also shortest stage in the game, so not as painful. Oh no, it's Concrete Man and his evil truck. This could outright be a fortress battle, to be honest. Ow. Phase 3? Aw. That was fun, although I don't think we really need 5 E-tanks. 2 would suffice. We got the drill. What was the Dynasty level? Oh yeah, Gigabolt Manowar. Yeah, it does kind of feel like we ran out of budget. There are a lot of fun ways you can have a 3D chase stage. That would be a neat way to, for instance, evolve the Ride Chaser mechanics, but it didn't do it. It needed better tutorialization. At least with Central Wide, it's still kind of like the 2D Ride Chaser stage, but you can actually see further ahead, so you have more time to react to stuff coming up, which fixes one of my main issues with most Ride Chaser stages, reacting to stuff in time. Also extra access allowed for other stuff. But yeah, I liked where X8 in a few ways felt a lot more like the like an evolution of the classic series than X1 did in some. In the sense of how every level felt unique. Hopefully X9 will take this idea but refine it more. Yeah, I know a lot of people, for example, don't exactly like Burn Rooster stage, but at the very least, it stands out. It's basically a lowering... It's basically a gradual descent and a gradual rise stage. Maybe if there's a way you could speed it up, it'd be better received. Hey, it could be worse. It could be like a tidal whale stage. Oh, so slow. I'd say all the bosses in X8 are at least fun to fight, and actually several of them actually try making use of their mechanics. Okay, last regular stage. 10th up is Sonic the Hedgehog Tree Egg Scorcher Mark Tree Fight by Oscar. 46 plays, score of 10. Is this the one in... Yeah, it's the one in Angel Island. Burn Rooster himself is a fun fight. First section, that's the dullest part. I'd probably make it faster or give players the ability to make it faster. Or make it faster in hard mode. Come on, Tails, we need you. Whoa. GG. Imagine if you fell in the pit. Or just add more stuff. I mean, I did Rooster on hard without weakness. And those in the background, I know you're there. I see you. Alrighty then. Of the 10 base levels I played in today's morning stream, my favorite one would be MMCM DKN-005 Energy Man by It's Cookie, with an honorable mention going to World 5-4 Gaia Ruins by The Patio. Go Giambi too. Now before we end off the stream, as promised, I'm going to do a showcase of the latest version of Maker X. This is the Early Access 1.6.0.2. Jaden, there are a lot of games I like playing that many other people don't like playing or are not interested in. I don't really take it that hard, it's because we have different preferences. It's okay. It's okay to... Starting. Bamboo Pandemonium was a... that was a nice punny name. I'm glad they went with that. I also like the Easter egg of how you can take the... I also like the added bonus, if you're skilled enough, you can take the right armor into the fight itself. It reminds me of how you can take the right armor and X4 into Magma Dragoon's fight. It is slower, but it's a nice little bonus. I really appreciate that you started following me because of playing these more obscure or weird games. What I'm saying is that other people not liking them so much or complaining about it shouldn't impact your enjoyment of me playing those games. It's not like I'm complaining about playing these games. I legitimately enjoy playing most of them. Oh sure, there are a few duds here and there, but that's always been the case. Alright, enough of this detour. Okay. Is this showing up? It is. Thank you, Red One. New music. Let's check the options. I need to reconfigure the controls because, oh goodness, it's probably broken already. Jump, shoot, slide, pause, special. Okay, I think it's good. Hang on a sec, let's see if it's actually kept there or did I break it. Welcome to the early access of version 1.6 of Mega Maker X, in development by Red One and the rest of the Maker X team. I'm going to be checking out the new stuff that's been added. Not all of them, but at least a lot of the stuff. So let's see, are there any other example levels? Let's check this one out. Dash, air dash, up dash, double jump, stage map. This counts with stage maps too. Good. Let's see. I have to click on it to activate the stage map. I can't really use the controller for this, I'm afraid. Ooh, I like the new dash effect. See, I also have the wall jumping. This is I don't know if it doesn't quite feel as janky as before, but we'll have to see. Before, the wall jumping was a bit janky on the sides, especially if you held down the dash button. But it seems to have been fixed. It's a lot smoother now. It's not quite the same as it was in the base game, or base X, but it's fine. Wait. I wanted to see that. I mean, it depends. Some servers allow it, but you have to be more careful. Others may not. Top secret, is this stage about... Is this in regards to the mod? I know I can do this. Didn't quite make it. I just want to get up there to collect the capsule. Yep, we have ducking. At last, Mega Man duck. I need to switch off of it. Still, okay, I'll disengage from that. Still, if I pick up an item, the minor time it takes me off of it, it eats my button inputs, that can stop. That causes problems. Alright, I'm gonna have to address a few things. But first, let me finish this stage. Darn, no right armor. Ah, well. Well, full refill. That's exactly the same way I did in the original game. There's a way I could have got that light armor, but, I don't have the skill for it right here. Which is to say, skill issue. So far, Unarmored X is working out pretty well. I'm gonna have to steal. I think there was something else up here. Yeah, the X-Hunters. Give me a sec. I prefer the health bar was on the right side, but this is fine. This isn't agile, this is violent, isn't it? Without his projectiles. Okay. This map will come in super in handy for Metroidvania levels. The junk shot is basically like the silk shot. No comment? Oh, don't use fire here. That's a really bad idea. Just like the original. Although unlike the original, he can't just dive in. Okay. Let's hear, but... Alright, I didn't want to do this here, but it's time for some serious stuff. Making memes about... In regards to making memes on ongoing tragic events, it's more of a case-by-case basis. You can, but it has to depend on the situation. I say you can do it, but please send them to me first. You can make jokes about how the controller survived, or about some of the foolish decision making. But please send it to me first. Like, it's kind of a careful balance that depends on the situation. Like, send them to me, Sylveon, and I'll decide. Sometimes the way to comfort ourselves in these tragic situations is to make jokes. But again, sometimes how tasteful or tasteless it is in the eye of the beholder. I know you may not like it, Jaden, but again, case by case. Sometimes it can be... Okay, let's continue on with that. I already covered these other ones, so let's try building something. Or check out some of the stuff here. No, send them to me, Sylveon. When you have these memes on somewhat more tragic events, send it to me and I can decide based on a case-by-case basis where it'll work. So let's see, Boomer Quanger's still here. We have Violent Sigma. Cool! We have the music from all the X games. We are. No music. Even the PX versions. I understand you may find it disrespectful and distasteful, but some of these jokes they're a way for blowing off steam and, I guess, calming that situation. Because I have a lot of things to say about that I'd rather not say here. Whoa. What's... Okay, custom text. They literally have the same original tracks. Cool. I mean, you could probably replace some of the Masonic tracks. 10. The alternates are put in 11. These don't... Some of these don't do anything. I guess they haven't been added yet. Well, yeah, it's early access, that's why. Oh yeah, extreme. That's slow. Slower than I thought it would be. This is as expected. For Maverick Hunter X. Where does this originate from? Oh, I love this one, it's rockin'. So let's see, we actually have more backgrounds. We still have our 3 playable characters. I don't think we had these. Here's the tiles from X. These may have been in a previous version, but I forget. Or Smash Brothers, that makes sense. Dracula? Interesting. Colors. The one thing I'd like to see is armor parts. But I don't know how easy that's gonna be. I don't know how difficult it's gonna be to add stuff like that. At the very least, it shows what abilities we have. Like, we can have the air dash, up dash, double jump, stage map, etc. Let's see how this goes. Okay, it's not quite been added yet. But eventually we will be able to have it. Maybe I need to have it in the weapon selector. Okay, oh! We should have tried the weapons. ZX Buster. That tracks. And of course, all of them. Perfect. Let's try this now. I'm gonna put my favorite ZX track. As broken as it was. Well, if we're gonna put these things, let's get the B-Blader. Here you go. Bye-bye. It should eventually split. Cool. How does the ZX Buster work? We need to fully charge it up. Not fully added yet, I'm afraid. Here's the light armor. Can I charge up my other weapons using this? Of course not. Up dash and air dashing. I can still move while taking damage, but while in the recovery frames. Okay. You know, this effect actually would work pretty well against enemies, not so much against bosses. So yeah, for early access it's pretty cool. I know there's some stuff missing, but this is early access after all. So, good job, team. I like this. I especially like the map and being able to see what abilities you have going into it. I guess the thing I really want to see the most is armor parts, but I don't think it's possible, so I'm not going to blame you for that. Good job. Keep up the good work. Best parts are the new music and the new weapons and stuff. Thank you. So, this marks the end of the main part of the stream. Thank you if you submitted a level to me. It's really appreciated. Hang on a second while I get the next thing up. Alright, let me get some music. Well, considering I like the ZX music, with all of that said and done, it is time for the art showcase. Kirby and Vivo. Who's going to be there? Neat. Never underestimate online searching. Welp. At least he didn't find Luna. Or more lewd fan arts. Right, indeed. Full support. Kirby having the biggest stack of pancakes. We're gonna need a lot more of them. Palm Tree Panic animation meme by Unknown Spy. I'll eventually get around to playing Freedom Planet along with a few hundred other games. It's something that would sort of be up my alleyway. Ricky's a cute monster girl. Orbs. Ken Ramoto Garden Zone, a mock-up based off of John Day Jiff's Mushroom Hill Act 1 song. Neat. Now's not the time. What? I don't exactly. Some wonderful superstars. Thought so. There's always time for beatboxing. Desolate Frontier Zone, Western Desert made by Eggman, populated by badniks. Okay. Oh, congrats! Nothing about us without us. Mankind united for change. Fighting for equality for all. Oscar, if you're here, can I share this image to some of my other friends? I think they'd like it. Well, if it's publicly displayed, then I guess it's fine. I'll definitely share it. Mario learned to grind rails. Oof, poor Luigi. He doesn't have a fire flower.
What if the future Paradox Pokemon were more than just robot copies? Various Pokemon artists bring the goods, like this artist who made a Space Worm Gyarados, or this artist who gave Ice Cube a Hollow Cube. I guess all the ice is melted in the future, go figure.
I thought it'd be cool if they combined Muscle and Minun into Light Pokemon.
And made it into this being of pure positive and negative energy. This artist here envisioned a hologram Ditto, which is very cool.
Ooh.
And this artist made a bounty hunter Marowak. Perhaps these Paradox Pokemon could stay robots, but be given more unique design elements like this Gengar here, or this Lickitung with a galactic tongue. This one feels sort of in between, like it's a cyborg Inteleon, but with the visor and fragmented tail, this is an absolutely amazing design. A few more, I love this Brainiac Octillery. This Star Wars-like Lucario is super sick.
Yeah, that is.
Mutated with toxic sewer sludge.
More mock-ups. Neat. It is okay to not be okay sometimes. That's a part of life. Aw, they need a hug. Oops. I want to save this for later too. That battle team. Thank you, Oscar. Oven meets Oven. Time Man's Oven Man by Sunny meets Orbeez Oven Man. I don't know, I kind of like the left design more. But the stage of the ladder is probably better. Alrighty then, this marks the end of the stream. Thank you to everyone who either submitted their levels, art, or just participated in chat. It's due to your continued support why I continue to produce new content for our channel. It's really appreciated. So, if you're enjoying this or any other piece of content on the channel, please rate, comment, favorite, and or subscribe, as they all help it out. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Mastodon as well, as I regularly and join the Discord server, as I regularly post updates there. Thanks for watching, and